Emily, another participant of the dinner party hosted by Thomas, was nestled in her bed. The soft hum of her dreams wrapping around her like a comforting blanket. She was a woman who loved her sleep, the serenity of her dreams, and the solace of her inviting, comfy-lit bedroom. Emily was a demanding soul, her heart aggressive but her spirit was mild. She had a proclivity for simplicity, and one of her simple pleasures was a well-made crème brûlée. If it was not made correctly, Emily would completely lose it. Earlier that night, she really gave it to the server that presented an unpresentable crème brûlée, unaware that the pastry chef who prepared the delight was pretty much a rookie. This dessert, with its creamy base and caramelized crust, was an indulgence she always looked forward to. Little did she know that tonight, her favorite dessert would become the instrument of her horrendous nightmare. Awaking abruptly, she found herself unable to move, a sense of dread slowly creeping up her spine. The chilling realization hit her as her eyes adjusted to the darkness. She was not alone. At the foot of her bed stood the ominous figure of Server Man, his face veiled by the shadows, an aura of terror radiating off him. Emily tried to move, to scream, but found that she was paralyzed. Her body was immobile, her voice strangled by fear. Looking down, she saw that her body was covered in a thick layer of brown sugar, glinting ominously in the dim moonlight filtering through her bedroom window. In the ominous silence, the hiss of a blowtorch coming alive sent a chill down her spine. The small flame danced menacingly, casting eerie, flickering shadows across the room. The server man held the torch, its flame a harbinger of the impending horror. As he moved the flame closer to her body, she felt a strange warmth spreading across her skin. The sugar started to melt, searing into her flesh, its sweetness now a grotesque parody of her favorite dessert. The pain was excruciating, 1,000 needles pricking into her skin, setting her nerves on fire. Emily wanted to scream, to beg for mercy, but all that came out was a strangled whimper. The smell of burnt sugar filled the room, a cruel reminder of her impending doom. The pain was relentless, a continuous cycle of searing heat and blistering skin. She could hear the crackling of the caramelizing sugar, each pop a symphony of agony. The pain was beyond comprehension, a realm of torment she had never imagined. Emily's mind was a swirling vortex of terror and confusion, her world narrowing down to the sensation of her caramelizing flesh. "Why?" she barely managed to whisper, her voice a mere breath in the oppressive silence. But the server man offered no answer, his silence more terrifying than any spoken word. The torch continued its brutal dance, the sugar melting and hardening, creating a horrific caramel shell over Emily's body. The burning sensation was beyond agonizing, each second an eternity of torment. Emily's silent screams echoed in her mind, a testament to her unbearable suffering. Her body convulsed under the cruel heat, the shock of the pain threatening to tear her consciousness apart. As the flames continued to dance over her body, Emily's world began to fade, her consciousness slipping into the abyss. The last thing she remembered was the horrifying sight of the server man standing over her with a blowtorch, and the sick feeling of being candied caramelized to death.